Right, lads, here we are. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Dortmund the Beta, episode number 6, I think we're on now. And today we have got Barca at home, first leg of the Champions League, and Freiburg at home. Now, the beta is coming towards a slow end over the next sort of like 7 days. There will be a live stream on the channel tomorrow night with Dortmund around 9:30, 10 o'clock. Hit that notification bell. If you aren't a subscriber already, drop a subscribe in there. Hit that notification bell, and then you can get notified when I jump on stream on YouTube, not on Twitch, on YouTube, around 9:30, 10 o'clock on Sunday evening. Right, let's get into it. Right, since the last episode, we've had a decent little run. We had a 3-0 win over Union Berlin, who were struggling, but cruised it. Paderborn 1-0 in the German Cup. We've got a really good chance at doing well. Yeah, Bayern are out. Leverkusen are out, so we're probably favourites for that trophy. Schalke are obviously going well, so that could be a tasty little derby, hopefully at some point. We have got Cologne away, but we'll be taking that game very seriously. It's probably our best chance of silverware. We then had a 1-0 win against Eintracht Frankfurt. Jadon Sancho is the man. And then we've just had a little blip, 2-1. We equalised. We didn't play great. We didn't create a lot. We didn't break a lot, which was a bit frustrating. The one thing that I've changed is we're on high tempo, and I've just put it back on standard. I'm just hoping that might help us keep the ball a little bit more. We are doing shorter passing. I know we've got the low blocking, but I'm hoping that we can then, once we get possession of the ball, we can build a little bit better, and it should be easy with our tempo a little bit lower. That's the thought behind that. League-wise, by the way, 5th, 8 points again off the league. We've had that draw against Bayern Leverkusen, and obviously the defeat against Werder Bremen, who were struggling, has kind of cost us form. We would have been up to 4th if we'd have managed to take 3 points, but winning around it. So if we can get Champions League, I'll be happy with that, with the shape that with the formation and the sort of like the unsettled start that we had with the tactic. But we've got 11 games left. There's 34 games. We've got 11 games left. Champions League and the Cup. Right. Today's game. Barcelona, Champions League. First knockout round. We're underdogs out. We're going to go positive though. There's the team. It pretty much picks itself. We have got Berkey out, slightly injured at the moment. So Hitz is in. Sancho, as I said, has been the main man. You won't be able to see the end bit, but it's 7.45. Eriksen's done alright, I think, for us. No assists. Sorry, 1 assist, no goals, but six games, 7.47 average. That is not too shabby. We could have gone for Rodriguez and Witsel and Eriksen in there, but I just thought we just probably need those two in the middle of the park. Give us a little bit more strength in there. Right, let's go. So Tuesday morning will be the next episode of this. Remember, we've got stream as well Sunday night, and then York City starts on Tuesday. Right. They have got Griezmann, Messi and Suarez. That's all we need to worry about. You go out there, give fans their money. Here we go. Can we pull off a little shock? I think the second leg will definitely pop up in the stream on Sunday. Right, Witsel, first highlights. 8 minutes in, Brandt. Low cross, headed out by Piqué. Is this where they're going to break on us? Are we going to get a tackle in, Witsel? No tackles. Come on. That's where the match engine needs a lot of bloody work. Right, here we go. Corner. Can we get a second ball? Witsel. Eriksen. Witsel. Rebound. We've scored. Julian Brandt. We got it at the 3rd attempt, but we are 1-0 up against Barcelona. I think Witsel was in there with an effort. I think maybe even a Kanji. Did Kanji have an effort? It was firstly headed down by Eriksen. Nice play between Eriksen and Witsel to finally get the shot off. Brandt on the rebound. 1-0. I'm just going to say calm down. Right, Suarez. Busquets. Good save by Hitz. Messi corner. Witsel clears. Messi's got in again. Can we defend? We have defended really well. And we've got a free kick. Offside. We'll take that. We're going to be up against it a little bit. We need to keep a slender lead is probably the most likely outcome. But we need to try and keep a clean sheet if we can. And then can we nick one in the break on the new camp? That's the thought process over sort of like the two legs. Here we go. Hakimi. Delaney. Witsel. We knock it out wide and get a ball in. Hakimi. He's gone long. No one really was underneath it. Guerrero's underneath it. Alcacer. Brandt. Oh! Julian Brandt with his 9th goal of the season. What a goal that was. And we are 2-0 up at half-time against Barcelona. Guerrero picked it up, headed out. Oh no, Klav cleared by Alba. And Brandt on the volley. Ter Stegen got a touch, but wasn't enough. Dortmund 2, Barcelona 0. Right, half-time. I'm just going to tell them to keep focused. We are going to put it onto cautious. Right, we're going to pause it. We are 65 in, and we've not had a highlight, which is brilliant for us. Eriksen's just feeling it a little bit. And then we're going to go Morales. And we're going to put him as a presser, so he can help us a little bit more defensively. Sancho! It's a free header. How the hell has he got a free header? But we are 3-0 to the good. We are sinking Barcelona, who are second in the league. They aren't top. Ooh, they're away, a little bit of a way off, but they've only lost one game in the league. Guerrero with the whip. Barcelona will not be happy with that. Griezmann marking Sancho. Sancho free header. 6-7 yards out. We are 3-0 up. Let's go defensive. Let's go tighten up. An away goal would really give them a good chance in the second leg. 3 minutes left. Last minute. Last few seconds. That should be full time. There it is. What a start to the episode. And I think we deserve that. They didn't have much, did they? They did not have a sniff. Right. 3-0. Let's move on. We've got Freiburg next in the home. I think we need to make a change. We'll have to maybe have a look at putting Morales in, shove him up front, and put him as a pressing forward and just see how that does. Okay. See you in a minute. Right. Here we are. Freiburg at home. Couple of changes. Morales in as a pressing forward, just to give it a go. As I said, we keep trying to tweak little things. We're still not 100% happy with how that's working out, so maybe him putting a little bit more pressure when we first get that line of engagement, that may help us. I've just rested Delaney. We have got the cup game next at Cologne, so we do potentially need to rest, and then we'll just need to keep our eyes, so Vigal's come in, so we just need to keep our eyes on Sancho. Not so much Brandt, because we have got Royce, but Sancho on that right hand side. We've got Thorgan Hazard, but he is definitely not as strong. They're going with a 3-5-2. I'm thinking about doing 3-5-2 for York City, so it's a bit of a risk because I can't get sacked in that. Definitely not. But I'm feeling a 3-5-2. Right, away we go. Now we do sometimes struggle a little bit more with these home games against the lesser sides. They are 8th, but we expected to win. Vigal. It'd be good to get a win. We don't often get 2 wins in an episode. Eriksen. Lovely ball out to Sancho. He's in. That's a penalty. I have found that when wingers get into those areas there, that even though Sancho didn't actually have an option then, they never tend to square the ball. Witsel, 1-0. So they get into these areas here where my mouse is. They don't often lay it across for an easy tap in, which is a little bit annoying. I know they wouldn't necessarily do it all the time, but it'd be good just to roll a cheeky one across for someone to tap it in. But it's good when we can get an early goal. Guerrero free kick. We underneath it. Witsel, as it is again. He's 9th of the season. He has scored a few penalties, but that one was from open play. A bit of a scramble. We are coasting. We're coming up to half time. 2-0. Morales has had an absolute stink. Well, has he actually scored yet? Still not scored for us. 36 mil well spent. Okay, no. Right, let's look at a little highlight before half time by the looks of it. Come on, let's keep the low bad. Guerrero's caught underneath it. Come on, defend. Offer, we've blocked it. Trying to play it round us. We've got a decent shape though. Witzel's won it. No. They're going to get an effort off here at some point. Hoffer, just wide. Good shape though from that us. I think generally in real life terms you'd be happy with that shape. The only issue is with Football Manager at the moment. There's still... Oh, I've said no. I've given them a bollocking there. There's far too many goals coming in from long range, I think. So you're always a little bit more nervous when they're playing with the ball sort of like 20, 25 yards out. Right, start the second half. Let's not give them a sniff. I'm going to put it onto cautious because we're a little bit boring, but we're winning games. Sancho, get out there and press. Not enough to stop the cross, is it? Not enough to stop the cross at all. We're cleared. Are we going to get a break here? We might do. Morales has held it up very well. He's done well there. Is he going to go himself? Slip him. Oh, he's found Hakimi on the right-hand side on the overlap. He's taking it. Oh, God, I thought he was going to get fouled then. Sancho. Eriksen. He's first for the club. Assist from Sancho. 3-0. That is game, set and match. 3 goals in 2 games so far. It just looks like, I don't know, that switch from higher to standard might just help us keep the ball a little bit better. They've hit the bar. We've saved it. We've got a little bit lucky. Let's just tighten up. Right, let's do some changes because we want to rest people for that game. Let's go Thorgan on the right. Hakimi's dead. I think we can get away with Piszczek playing all our 3 subs right now, but we're coasting. We should be fine. Ideally, I would have probably taken off Brandt, but he's on 77, so he's got plenty of legs left in him. Praise him. Still no goals from Rolos. Right, looks like the last highlight of the game. It's been a very quiet second half. Ita, who gave the penalty away. I think he's pretty good, that Ita, the youngster. Piszczek's missed a tackle. Hummel's cleared. Are we going to get a chance to break again? We might do it. Not with passes like that, though. Julian Brandt. That was an absolute stitch on Vigo. Kosh. Salai. They've had a lot of passes. Yeah, 561. Knocking it around a bit. But we do this. Morelos. Oh, go on. Go on, son. Get your goal. Get your goal. Get your goal. Ooh, he's done well. He's done well. He's done quite well at picking up them little loose balls. Alcacer can play that position. He can do pressing forward. It was just Morelos' natural. Thought it might help us break a little bit better if he's pressing down the full-backs and the centre-halves and dropping off a little bit. But there we go. Another 3-0. Right, there we are. Up in 4th now. Probably like our highest position? Yeah, we're climbing. We're climbing. As the tactics developed, remember this beta was all about the tactic developing the lower block, and now we've gone from sort of like the start of the season where we were playing quite direct to be able to get the shorter passing going and having the lower block. Seems to have really improved our fortunes, and we are now in 4th. Still 8 points, so we've got a lot of work to do. Bayern have now hit top, which is a little bit worrying, but I think if we can finish 2nd behind Bayern, maybe get a cheeky cup win, go far in the Champions League, that may be okay. Now, what are they disappointed with? Signed players, domestic rivals. Play entertaining football, very pleased. Disappointed, reserve injury. Remember, a lot of these don't matter too much because we were just doing the beta. Work within budget struggling, yeah, because we've gone over that on the wages. Working towards it. So we're not going to get sacked. I'm not quite sure how. Season B's. Beating Barcelona is a B-. Who is marking my papers? Fucking hell. That should be at least an A. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Not sure what they wanted from me in terms of... Oh, there we go. Champions League. Quarter-final. So we're on for that, but I think they'll be quite forgiving. This is some decent... You know, Dynamo Kiev, Tottenham, I'd be happy to play them. Benfica, Shakhtar. But then obviously you're going to have Real Madrid, probably PSG, Juventus, Liverpool, Bayern. But there's a couple of big ones that are getting knocked out, which is good. You never know, we get a decent run in good form. You never know how far we will go. And that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. A few people have asked already, is the tactic going to be made available? Yes. At the end of the season, I'll make it available. I'm going to do a video on it. Just a 10-minute video explaining how the tactic works, what might you need to tweak, few little highlights of clips of how the tactic can work. And yeah, stay tuned. This is Saturday morning. Dortmund stream, tomorrow night on the channel. Drop notification bell, get it clicked on so you know when I go live, because it'll be any time between sort of like 9:30 and 10 o'clock. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.